Welcome to week 12 of my Mallorca training vlog. Unfortunately, here in the UK, the lovely weather that we had last week has well and truly gone, and we're back to our normal cold, overcast and grey conditions. So in reality, what that means for me is that I've been doing most of my riding this week indoors. So I started the week with 2 very intense spinning sessions, and then I also did a couple of Zwift sessions in the garage. But today I'm going to brave the elements and go out and do a 30-kilometre road ride. Now, when we had the nice weather last week, I went out on my summer bike, but it seems that winter has kind of returned, so it's back to the specialised winter bike and the long-sleeved kit. So here we are midpoint on the ride in the middle of the glorious Hampshire countryside. As you can see, the weather's not brilliant, but to be fair, it could have been a lot worse. Although it's cold, it is quite dry, so that's a positive there. My route today is what I call on Strava the Buns, Bent and Hoe route. And the reason I call it that is basically because that's the name of the 3 roads that I ride on. I chose this route today because it's actually quite hilly. It's basically a 5-kilometre climb. It's not desperately steep, but it's you know, 3% and enough to give you a fair bit of a workout. And my target today was to just find a climb and just see if I could maintain a steady cadence going up it. As it turned out, I was okay at the sort of bottom end of the climb, maintaining about 90 revs per minute, and then as the climb got further on and slightly steeper, my cadence slowed to about 80. So I don't think I'm quite back to full fitness yet, but then to be honest, I didn't really expect to, sort of just a week after getting back on the bike after my sinus infection. One of the small things that made a huge difference to my ride today was actually tinkering a little bit with the cleat on my left foot. Up until now I thought the position of the cleat was pretty good, but for one reason or another I had to kind of loosen it off and then tighten it back up again, and it seems that the position has kind of moved my foot back on the pedal a bit, and this just made riding the bike just feel like riding a complete different bike. It feels as if my pedal strokes are a lot more effective, and I'm able to pedal in complete circles again. So as you can see, I'm now back home. I'm showered, I'm nice and relaxed after the ride, and all in all I have to say that I quite enjoyed today's ride, even though it was a little bit slow, and hand on heart I think I was a little bit disappointed with my level of fitness. So the plan for next week is to perhaps start off with a 50-kilometre ride and see how I go, and then just build upon that and try and consolidate what fitness I do have. Unfortunately, the weather next week isn't forecast to be that great. It's constant rain. Again, it's pretty cold at about 8 degrees, which is unseasonably cold here for the UK. But if all else fails, then I've got the spinning sessions. I've got a Monday and a Tuesday one, and then I've also got some more Zwift sessions that I can do anytime in the garage. So if you've been watching these vlogs, you'll know that next week on the 6th of May I plan on riding the Isle of Wight Randonnée, which is an intermediate goal on the way towards the long-term goal of being fit for the Mallorca trip that I have in September. At the moment I still plan on riding the 55-kilometre short route instead of the 110-kilometre long route. But I've been speaking to my cycling chums, many of whom are going to be doing the long route, and they're saying that we've got a new rider coming with us. and reading between the lines, it seems like he is fairly new, and the 110 route will be the longest he's ever ridden ever. So if my thinking is correct, I'm kind of guessing that he won't want to do that super quick. And if that's the case, then there is a slight chance that I'll be able to keep up with them. So I'll see how I feel on the day, and if the pace is kind of comfortable enough for me, then I might just do the long route. So are you training for a particular cycling event? If you are, please tell me all about it in the comments below. If you found this film useful, please like and share, and if you'd like to get the most out of your cycling, please consider subscribing for my regular weekly uploads. Thanks for watching.